Hello guys, Sanjay here, and in this video we are going to talk about top 5 best budget smartphones that you can buy for rupees 15,000 or under rupees 15,000. Some of the devices are even below 10,000 rupees. And this video will not only tell you top 5 smartphones, but we are going to have some special mentions because when it comes to budget price range, there is a lot of competition, and obviously I cannot accommodate all the devices in the top 5 list. So make sure you stay tuned till the end of this video. So let's start with our fifth device, that is Lenovo's White P1M. This device will come at around 7,000 to 8,000 rupees price range, and it has 2 GB of RAM and a Snapdragon 400 series processor, which will keep the device running smoothly overall. Gaming is not that great on this device, but battery life is fantastic. So if you are someone who is looking for a good device under rupees 8,000 and which has a very good battery life, then Lenovo White P1M should be your choice. And Lenovo White P1M made it to the list just because I wanted to add one device which is like very good, and the price of that device should be around 8,000 to 9,000 rupees. And that is the reason why Lenovo White P1M comes into the list. Now let's talk about the fourth device that made it to the list, and it is the ZUK Z1. Earlier I chose the OnePlus X instead of ZUK Z1 because ZUK Z1 had some issues about which I'll talk in a bit. Before that, let's talk about ZUK Z1 a little bit. 64 GB of internal storage, 3 GB of RAM, 2-year-old flagship processor, that is Snapdragon 801. Everyone's favorite processor basically, which performs really good in gaming. Day-to-day life performance is also great with the device. Camera on the ZUK Z1 also clicks decent pictures. So if ZUK Z1 has such good specifications, then why did I had to choose OnePlus X? And basically there are two reasons. First is that network reception is not going to be great with the ZUK Z1, and if you make a lot of calls, I would suggest you to stay away from ZUK Z1. And the second issue that I have with the phone is about the backlit buttons, and the hardware back button and menu button have different intensity of light coming out of them, which is like, oh my god, not a good thing about the ZUK Z1. So if you're kind of lucky person, as you can see in the Amazon review, you will get a device with 0 faults, which is going to be a great thing. But if you get a faulty device, you will have to replace it in the future. So that's the thing you should consider before buying ZUK Z1. I cannot complete this top 5 list without adding a Samsung device, because there are a lot of times when people ask me that they need a Samsung device only because their parents will not allow them to buy some Chinese brand like Xiaomi or OnePlus or some other device for that matter. And that is the reason why I added this Samsung phone, that is Samsung Galaxy J7 2016. And it's not just because I wanted to add a Samsung phone, and that is the reason why I added J7 2016. The phone is amazing. It has the best battery life out of all the phones. Basically, it had the best battery life I have ever tested on any type of smartphone. Around 7 hours or 8 hours of screen on time with moderate usage or heavy usage is also possible on this device. Camera is fantastic on this device. Display, which comes at 720p resolution only, so pixels are quite noticeable if you have used a 1080p display earlier. But the AMOLED panel, which is made by Samsung, is stunning. Colors are reproduced very well. When it comes to build quality, J7 2016 doesn't have anything special over here. It's just like any other Samsung phone that is out there in the market. There is no differentiating factor when it comes to build quality. But if you want a Samsung phone only, then you cannot go wrong with Samsung Galaxy J7 2016. Camera on the Galaxy J7 2016 is also very good. Rear facing camera and the front facing camera both are excellent, and both the cameras click awesome pictures. You will not be disappointed with the Samsung Galaxy J7 2016's camera. The second phone in my list has the latest specs in all the phones that are mentioned in this video. So Snapdragon 652 processor, CDLA technology, no headphone jack, which is a bummer according to me. So this is the La Eco LE2 or LETV LE2. This is the phone which doesn't have a headphone jack but has a CDLA technology which claims to improve the sound quality. In my opinion, the sound quality is as good as Redmi Note 3's sound quality, because there are not a lot of headphones out there with USB Type-C port. So we are not able to take the full advantage of the USB Type-C port or the CDLA technology of the La Eco LE2. But even after the absence of headphone jack, the device has very good display, a decent camera, very good battery life in my opinion. I'm getting 4 hours to 5 hours of screen on time with moderate to heavy use with the device. And the latest Snapdragon 652 makes sure that the gaming on this device is fantastic. And not only this, but the device does not heat up even after extensive amount of gaming, which is a fantastic thing in my opinion. One of the things which is not that good about the La Eco LE2 is the flexing issue, and if you are following La Eco LE2 since the launch, you might have heard about this, but personally I feel that you have to apply a lot of pressure on the display which I personally do not do in my day-to-day life. So I do not have any type of issue with the flexing noise that comes out when you apply a lot of pressure. But surely this is something you should note if you use a lot of force to copy and paste stuff. And the company says that the creaking noise is kind of a feature that they have added which will prevent it from drops or something like that. I do not buy it, but anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know about that issue. And after La Eco LE2, now let's talk about the first smartphone in the list. And this smartphone is the best selling smartphone in 2016 at least. And I get lot of questions regarding this device, lot of questions, lot of requests to make videos on this device. And not only this, but I personally bought this device for my personal use. And it has to be the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3. And it does not only top the list, but it also claims my award of my favorite phone of 2016 yet. So it's Redmi Note 3, as I said earlier. And some of the main reasons why Redmi Note 3 tops the list is because it has amazing 1080p display, which has very good view angles, colors are reproduced very well. That gigantic 4000 mAh battery will get you through a day without any problem. 5 hours to 6 hours of screen on time with moderate to heavy use. It's completely possible without any issues. And not only this, but the device has amazing build quality, no creaking noise or something like that. And I even dropped the device a couple of times and it did not break the screen, or there were no noticeable scratches on the device also. Obviously the angle on which the device falls matters, but it did not break for me. And yes, the Redmi Note 3 has a headphone jack, so you can use any type of headphones with this phone. Camera on the Redmi Note 3 remains to be decent. It's not better than OnePlus X or Samsung Galaxy J7 2016, but it is kind of comparable to La Eco LE2. And what differentiates Redmi Note 3 from LE2 is the XDA development and the ROM development routing stuff which you can do with Xiaomi phones or Redmi Note 3 for that matter, and not void your warranty. There are tons and tons of ROMs available for the Redmi Note 3 which you can flash on the device and improve the performance of the device. And those ROMs have working fingerprint sensor. So even if you install CyanogenMod 13, it will have a fingerprint sensor which works just fine. So that's surely a very good thing in my opinion. And that is the reason why I bought Redmi Note 3 for myself, just because the ROM development is going superb for the Redmi Note 3. And this can be a deciding factor between LE2 and Redmi Note 3, because if you're a youngster who likes to play around with the device, likes to flash ROMs, then you can do it freely with the Redmi Note 3, whereas not a lot of ROMs are available for the LE2 as of now. ROMs may come for the LE2, but I'm pretty much sure that it won't be able to beat the development which is going on with the Redmi Note 3. So yeah, this is pretty much it for the top 5 best budget smartphones that you can buy under rupees 15,000. And now let's talk about special mentions in this video. And the only reason we do not talk about OnePlus X anymore is because it doesn't have a fingerprint sensor. It's obviously a huge deal, but remember, OnePlus X has the best camera which you can buy under rupees 15,000 in all the other devices. Even the first device that I have mentioned in this list doesn't have as good camera as the OnePlus X. And not only the rear facing camera, but 8 megapixel front facing shooter of the OnePlus X is an amazing and once again the best front facing camera in the list. And the second mention that I have over here is Asus Zenfone Max. If your concern is only battery life and you need humongous battery life, then only think about Zenfone Max. It has fantastic battery life. And the third device in special nominations is the Redmi 2 Prime. If you need a device with a decent camera at 8000 or below that, then Redmi 2 Prime should be your choice. Rear facing 8 megapixel camera and front facing 2 megapixel camera. Even though it is 2 megapixel, the phone clicks very good pictures in my opinion, considering the 8000 rupees budget. And the fourth device in the special nominations has to be the Honor 5C. And I did not test the Honor 5C yet, so it did not made it to the top 5 list. But if I review it in the future, I'll add the full review over here, so you can click over there and watch the full review of that device. Moto G4 and Moto G4 Plus are also not on the list because of their heating issue. Snapdragon 617, the heating issue is real, and if you use the device normally without playing games for 15 to 20 minutes, the device gets really warm. Every device gets warm, but the Moto G4 Plus's warmth is like, oh my god, too much noticeable. And that is the reason why I would not suggest you to buy Moto G4 or G4 Plus either if you are a heavy user or use your phone to play games or something like that. So yeah, this is pretty much it for this video guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button because many more amazing videos like this, like list videos, top 5 best budget smartphones is done now. Top 5 best budget headphones maybe. Okay, we will be doing that pretty soon. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button because whenever I upload a video, you will get to know about that. Or else if you have subscribed already, then don't forget to enable the notification so that whenever I upload a video, you will get a notification about that on your phone. so that you can dismiss it or watch the video. Anyways, you have to decide that. It's not like you will be forced to watch. So I will be ending the video now. So thank you guys, thank you for watching. So I have some special mentions for this video, and those are
अरे यू यूनिकॉर्न भूल गया.
shit, you unicorn.